G'day guys, welcome back. Today we are in the F150 and we're going to talk about the hot topic of fuel economy. So I'm going to go and fill up the car, reset the trip 1, do a lap empty. It's the tracks that I've set out to about 66 kilometers. I'll link the map somewhere on the screen. You can see where I'm going. We're going to do that 3 times. We'll do unloaded with just the F-truck itself, and then we'll grab I've got a car trailer, weighs about a ton. I'll grab that and we'll do the same lap, reset the fuel economy, the trip. So I'll reset the trip at the same location and we'll do the same lap. And then in a couple of days I'm going away camping, when I'll grab the camper trailer, which is about 2 ton. And I'll do the same lap before I actually head away and do the same thing, reset the trip in the same spot, do the lap, have a look at the average fuel consumption. According to the specs, its combined fuel economy is 12.5 litres per 100, 10.0 litres per 100 on highway, and 16.8 litres per 100 in the city. So you'll see by the map, most of it's highway, a little bit of city, but nothing dramatic. And I mentioned in an earlier video when I drove it back from the dealership through heavy traffic on a Friday afternoon, it did about 11.8 litres per 100. So I have checked the traffic this morning and it all looks fairly clear, so it should be a good easy run. Like I said, 66 kilometers up and back. Let's see how we go. Alright, I've just filled up with 98 from United across the road, ready to head out on the first lap. This is no load, no trailer, just in normal mode. I'll do all 3 in normal mode, just because it's fairly flat. The trailers aren't that heavy anyway. Tow haul, from what I've used, and that is pretty good around for hills and that sort of stuff, because of the engine braking and the different way it holds gears and that sort of stuff. But out on the highway, normal seems to be pretty good too, and it'll obviously bring your RPM down a little bit on cruise. So yeah, we'll reset the trip. And let's go. Alright, just got back from the baseline drive, 63.4 kilometers in 53 minutes, average 10.9 litres per 100. So we'll go back home, hook up the car trailer, and we'll do the same lap. Like I said, the car trailer's about 1 ton, so it's not a great deal of load, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, here we go, round 2 with the car trailer. It's about 1 ton. There's not really anywhere safe to pull up and reset the dash. We're at the start of the loop, so I'll just reset it at the lights just before heading off. And you'll see that in the time lapse anyway. So let's hook it up and get moving. Alright, just back from the second run with the car trailer, 13.7 litres per 100, 63.5 k's in 47 minutes. I'll do a comparison to average like kilometers per hour and that sort of stuff, and I'll write it all down when it's all done. Alright, just back from the second run with the car trailer, 13.7 litres per 100, 63.5 k's in 47 minutes. I'll do a comparison to average like... Alright, heading off camping today, so we're going to do the last fuel economy run with the camper trailer. It's around about that 2 ton mark, fully loaded with water and all my stuff. So we'll do that time lapse again, and I'll there's no space to stop where I want to start the track, so I'll point and reset the trip at that point. We'll do the lap and come back later and have a look at the comparisons between the three. Just got back from the loop with the camper trailer. 16.1 litres per 100 in 50 minutes, 63.5 kilometers again. Again, at the end of the video, I'll list up the different weights and times and average speeds and all that sort of stuff. All right, let's sit down. All right, let's do a recap of the fuel economy and towing laps we've done. So 63.5 kilometers was the loop, mostly in 110 zone, 80 zone, a little bit of road work, so dropped down to 40 here and there. The same loop used every time. Baseline run, just the F150 itself, empty, no payload, no nothing. Was 63.4 kilometers in 53 minutes. Averaged 10.9 litres per 100 with an average speed of 71.7 kilometers per hour. The car trailer, it's 1 ton, so it was 63.5 kilometers again in 47 minutes, 13.7 litres per 100, so an average speed of 81 kilometers an hour. The 2 ton camper, 63.5 kilometers again in 53 minutes and 16.1 litres per 100 with an average speed of 71 kilometers an hour. A couple of things I need to mention that will affect fuel economy slightly, so take it as you will. I am running the Yokohama Go16 Extreme All Terrains in a 285/70 R18, so a 34-inch tyre on my Koya PM OF2s. They are a fully forged 18 by 9-inch wheel. So they might be a bit lighter than stock, but you know, as I said, take that as a grain of salt or take it as you will. Car also has a GVM upgrade and a 2-inch lift. Again, it will affect it, but I would expect only kind of minorly. I also just drove it as I normally would, not aiming for the best fuel economy out there, just average how I drive. So again, I'm sure you could get much better fuel economy if you thought about it, didn't use cruise control. You know, so that's where we're at. I'll put the result.